activate. Oh, look. He's...
One second while I rehydrate with my Always Disrespect Your Trolls water bottle. Now available on the AFG brand store. Alright.
I have returned from my urination. That felt glorious! Kidding. Anyways. The equation to Pokemon and Digimon is the Mon at the very end, and the fact that you have children that are partnered up with monsters. But in Pokemon, you have a person that is in a world that is a separate world, that is a Pokemon world, where they go and collect monsters that are their partners. Whereas in Digimon, you have children that are either become Digimon or are partnered with a singular Digimon. And like I said, it is based off of a different franchise. Pokemon was built.
Matching!
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Alright. We're getting to that point where...
You're such a good boy. Oh. Oh. Mwah. Oh, I love you too. Oh, I love you too. Okay, you want down? You want down? Okay. 1 second. Oh, you're getting so big. You used to be so small. I used to be able to carry you everywhere. Whew.
I really like that scheme for concept. I need to get better.
Whispering creepily, hello.
You're crazy.
Mic is not in the right position. Now my mic is in the right position. Giggity. It's not too loud. There we go. We're live here. Make sure the mic is good here. Alrighty then. Hello everybody and welcome to another Digimon Stories Time Strangers Live. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Thank you all of you for joining me. We are gonna hopefully finish out this game today so that we can move on to Dispatch. But we shall see. For Greydramon. Yves looking for Greydramon. But I'm guessing that's not the Greydramon that I need to look for. I need to fight the truest 20. Do I have everything I need for this fight? You know, what I haven't looked up. You know. You need you. That you need higher defense. I have that? Do I have defense up stuff? I do not. It's disappointing. It's fine. We'll make it work anyways. Let's do this. There we go. That's better. I was like knocking into my mic for some reason. There you are. Let's do this. I'm guessing that this Greydramon... No, never mind. We'll see. We'll see. And thank you for those of you that are here on the TikTok live, on the Twitch live, and on the YouTube live. Hey, what's up, Greyhampton? Welcome to the TikTok live. Thank you so much for being here. I love this game a lot. I mean, this is a great game. I've really been enjoying the storyline. I really actually enjoy the side quests. They're not arduous. They're the fact that they lead into story as well as lore, and they're pretty fun fights. I think the only battle in this game that I really didn't like was the battle against Tyrant Kabuterimon. I don't know if Greydramon... You know what? They don't. Hey, what's up, Daily Randoms? Welcome to the TikTok Live. And for those of you that are here on the YouTube Live, please remember to like the live because it helps me greatly as I am trying to get my YouTube monetized. Hi, Mocha. Just got water all over my hands. Alright, what was I doing? Tales of Vesperia is great. It took some time adjusting the controls, but I'm alright, good to hear it. Also, welcome to the YouTube Live, Letterboy. Appreciate you being here. Not much, my brain just ripping apart. Everything okay? Did you just learn some mind-bending knowledge? Did something just rock your world? Or are you just tired as fuck? Or is it a migraine? I really hope it's not a migraine. Because migraines suck. Hi, Mocha. She's such a goof. Who's a goober? Huh? Who's a goofy goober? You're a goofy goober. Alright, go lay down. Go on. I can't decide if I should buy Contractor Showdown, Exfil Zone, or Ghosts of Tabor. Can't really help you there, buddy. I'm sorry. And I can only afford one of them during Black Friday. Maybe you should roll some dice. Well, no. Don't on my chair. Go on. Go on. No. No. I know why you're here. Because I'm streaming. Ghost is pretty good from what I've heard. Oh, okay. Thank you, Greyhampton. Maybe I should, bro. I mean, you know, ultimately consider what you have the most interest in, what might have the best replay value for you if that's what you're considering. And of course, are you if whether or not it's you're wanting to play it because of the hype or you're wanting to play it because it actually seems interesting. These are questions that need to be answered before you purchase a game. Death. What game is this? This is Digimon Stories Time Stranger. Alright, we defeated the 20th. Where the hell is he? Tell Lord Nightmon where to find Gravemon. Dude, you look great. Well, thank you. Like, Expo Zone has gunsmithing while Ghost doesn't. Okay. So it has crafting, which is something that you're looking for in a game. Just remember, when for at least for me personally, when it comes down to picking whatever game you're going to purchase, the only real thing that you need to consider is, are you going to have fun? Because that's really all that matters in gaming. It doesn't matter how good you are at it. It doesn't matter whether or not everybody's playing it. It's not a matter of a status symbol. Gaming is about having fun. That's where the line stops. Okay, where are you? You. Your perfect opponent. Where can I cross swords with it? There you go. I just realized you have hair again. I mean, it's growing in. It's growing in. I'm working on it. I'm trying to take good care of it. Sure about going alone? What can you possibly do with your waning swordsmanship? Wow. You have been witness to all of this. I would like to hear your honest opinion. Was I too hard on Lord Nightmon? Yeah, maybe. Really? You're gonna just make... You suck. So, do you think this game has enough replay value again before the DLC drops? Well... I'm the worst person to ask these questions to. When it comes down to whether or not it has a replay value, that's gonna be ultimately based on what you're looking for in that replay value. Digimon Time Strangers has a lot of replay value in the sense that you can do a game plus and increase the difficulty to give yourself a higher challenge, as well as working on filling out your field guide so that you have every Digimon. And of course, there is the challenge of getting every Digimon to the 9999 stat boost. What you mean, daily randoms? Besides these two, which of the Royal Knights would be the easiest to trick by saying King wants it? Kentaro's-mon. Not fighting is chivalry too, I guess. So I'm kind of worried, not really, about... I try to make myself seem like the average human. What? So daily randoms, due to TikTok's arbitrary comment filter bullshit, I'm only getting like half of what you're trying to say here. Literally from your comments, it goes, I just realized you have hair again, not meaning to spread any negativity or anything, but And then, so I'm kind of worried, not really, about him. I'm trying to make myself feel like an average human WH. That is all I saw, and then I think you missed one comment. So the comment filter is flagging your comments for some stupid reason. Yeah, no, it's not a couple. It's not a couple comments up because there's nothing else, other than you talking about Exfil Zone and which game you should get for Black Friday. Like I said, that I don't. You might see them. That's the weird thing about the comment filter. You can see the comments that you posted, but if the comment filter flags them, I don't see them. Sorry about that, Daily Randoms. You're gonna fight me? Alright, well, I think I already beat you, Lord Nightmon, but we can fight again if we have to. Alright, let's go. I'm about to beat your ass. Alright, dude. Let's do this. They had the ancient trait, I'm not sure. They are a royal knight, so probably. No. Really? Triple action? You're such a dick. Yes. Well, that didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. Did not go after the Digimon I wanted them to go after. Once you finish Dispatch, are you going right back to the post-game of Time Strangers? No, once I finish Dispatch, I'll probably go back to my main game, which is Monster Hunters. Unless, of course, I find another game. But Monster Hunter Wilds was my main game, and I'll probably be going back to that at some point. Or maybe Warframe, I'm not sure yet. Oh, right, I could use character. Ha! Take that. Well, I mean, that already does 200%. I don't think I need to... Oh, and for Examon and Galamon. Different. Take it back. Come on. Oh, you hit the wrong guy. That. Okay, no, do not twerk on my chair. Go on. Go. Alright, so that was a good idea to do. Ah. Take it back.
やるよサークレットディフェンス
Such a great attack, honestly. I didn't expect that to do as much as it did. But everything that Lord Nightmon does is
サーク
physical
レット
attack.
ディフェンス
And they just killed themselves.
いいよ
Well, seeing as I don't know who the hell that is, I have no thoughts on it. You're both strong. Okay, cool. So we think we completed that bit, or are we gonna get another quest from that one? Cool. Let's see, I'm feeling something in my tooth right now with my tongue, but when I try to figure it out, there's nothing there. Well, don't mess with it too much, because then you could aggravate it and inflame it, and that will not be fun. Alright, that's all we can get for now. Gotta go by. Alright. You have a good one, Daily Randoms. Thank you for stopping by. Next side quest. I have to fight Gankumon. Fuck. The Mighty Bad Man. Alright, Gankumon, let's do this.
それでは試合開始準備完了
First that.
いけ
Let's see, I miss when singers used to actually be able to sing and not use autotune. Their way to fame. Ah. I'm gonna get the live to 1K before I go. Oh, Daily Randoms, thank you. And what's up, guys of Age? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here on the Twitch side. Well, thank you, Coxie.
ペンドラゴンズグローリー
I appreciate the likes here on the TikTok side, as well as anybody that's liking me live on the YouTube side. Please do remember to like the live because it helps me greatly. I am trying to get my YouTube monetized. Okay. How goes the Digimans? I'm trying to finish all of the side quests that I can before I get to the last boss. And then apparently there's a side quest that shows up in the post-game after you beat the last boss that I need to check out. So this attack right there that I just did with Agyo-Chumon Holy is by far one of the more OP attacks so far. As long as they're using physical attacks, they're just getting whammied. I don't care what fans say about Swift. Can't sing and it's overhyped. I mean, you know, I'm not a big Swift fan, and if that offends people who like Taylor Swift, that's kind of weird. Because, I don't know, I always find it weird that people get offended when someone doesn't like something that they like, because why does it matter? If you like it, go ahead and like it. It shouldn't matter whether or not someone else does or does not. Wouldn't be much of a JRPG without some post-game extra missions. I mean, there's also the main post-game extra mission, which is to fill up your field guide and get every single Digimon to 9999. That's the true post-game. Month go by. Alright, Daily Randoms, you have a good one. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Gonna activate that again because it's just OP. Genkumon's major attacks are going to be like that. Take it back. Well then, that didn't really help. We'll work with this. Actually, use character over on Alphamon. Yeah. Could you imagine it if there was an achievement they made so you needed a link guide? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, is there not an achievement for that? There should be if there isn't. Oh wait, shit, I'm gonna kill Medieval Gallantmon. Oh, thank God he didn't have another attack before I actually do this. Playing a little bit of Digimon Stories Time Strangers. It's the newest Digimon game, Tufsta. And also, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. We're trying to get through the majority of the, well, we're trying to get through all of the side quests to the last quest. One for completing, but not for having everyone at the same time. Aww. Yep, we're working on, we cut it all off, and then we're just growing it all back. I don't know why I stalled. It was one attack and they'd be dead anyways. Oh well. Alright, you two. You gonna go back? You better head to the rendezvous point now. I nicknamed my Gallantmon Nuke. Is extraordinary times and referring to practical Omnimon, Alphamon told you to keep quiet. Easy boss, see you later. Alright, you have a good one, Top Stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by. And for the gift, I appreciate it. We're up to 1,100 likes, and I appreciate that as well. How many more side quests you got? I've still got to finish this, and I've got this one, and then this one. I don't know how many more after that. To get the last Omni Carnival fight, you need to advance right up to the final boss to get it. I thought I was right up to the final boss now that I got the ability to go back in time and shit. It's where you can talk to all of the Olympus 12. Huh. No, there's a 7-boss gauntlet in wait for you. Are you fucking kidding? What? I didn't fucking know. But good to know. Where the fuck is Genkumon? Alright, what are you doing here? I'm gonna go into the outer... This better not be another speed outer dungeon. Why are all the outer dungeons that you meet in the side quests and stories speed outer dungeons? Like, I hate that outer dungeon. You and Jesmon are going to be witnesses representing the human and indigenous sides. You understand what's going on now? Let's go. Okay, let's do this. Please don't be a speed dungeon. Thank the fucking fates. Also known as Yen. But we have to keep the dream alive, no, so we call it Digi here. What the what? Why? Royal Knight Gauntlet and then Olympus 12 Gauntlet. Mother of fucks. That is gonna be a hard gauntlet. Giggity. Why is there a middle-aged man here? And why is Lady Deviamont? Oh my god. You probably can't pay. Huh. Perfect example of a horrible person. Following the path of pleasure while your family is at home, that's quite serious. I decided to learn all I need to know about humans. This person was kind enough to tell me how to order ramen, for example. Alright, idiot. I'm saying I can't leave such weak creatures to their own devices. Oh god. That's just like Genkumon. Genkumon sees someone who's a wretch, someone who is weak, or considers themselves weak, and he doesn't think, oh, they suck. He doesn't think, oh, whatever. He thinks, I'm gonna turn that into an Adonis. I'm gonna pump you up. That's Genkumon. But he'll have you crying because he won't let you leave the gym. I have so much to say about this side quest. Like, what the fuck? They have a Digi adult nightclub, and they're scamming people. And then we get Kuzumon showing up as a Dami Mommy. What the absolute fuck? I don't even know what to say about it. I kind of get the feeling that she mostly does holy attacks. So you know what? We're gonna change. Let's try that one. Hello, Azur or Arzen. Yes, we're currently playing Digimon Stories Time Stranger. Hell yeah, that's what we do. What is the tragic lore of Gundramon exactly? So the tragic lore of Gundramon is that Gundramon was a machine Dramon that was found by the Crack Team. And the Crack Team ripped apart Gundramon's data, ripped apart this machine Dramon's data and added as many guns as they possibly could to this Digimon. The thing is, when the Crack Team essentially modifies the Digimon, they do it in the most painful way possible because they don't think Digimon are alive, or they don't think Digimon can feel pain, which is not true at all. And Gundramon was completely ripped apart, rebuilt, and turned into a weapon that it did not want to be, used as a weapon in both cyber political warfare and cyber attacks that destabilized multitudes of governments around the world. And it was only because of Bielstarmon and Magna Kidmon that Gundramon was saved from the Crack Team. Too bad we can't use Genkumon's table flip ourselves because it reverse buffs and debuffs. Yeah, but I'm guessing that would be also, once again, much like triple action and double action, a bit too overpowered for us as players to have. A bit lame, because the table flip is literally Genkumon's signature attack, but oh well. Back. Thought they already used double action. Basically a gun with a soul and doesn't want to be a gun. Pretty much.
行くぞボルトブレイクノックダウン見なさい改造カイマンダラさあ
レイジオブワイバーン
Come on. I believe I can. So they threw an innocent Digimon. They took an innocent Digimon to make USA Dramon, pretty much. With the power of gun. So much gun that you wouldn't even know what to do with your guns. That's what Gundramon is.
究極天神放流剣
ボルトブレイクノックダウン
That's what that is. I was looking for this.
鉄球成敗
There we go. A winner. Ha ha ha!
よし
Alright. More stuff. Alright. Ha ha! We've done it. We have completed our task. No. Mother. Just go to GS Taxi, and we will fast travel to where we need to go. Alright, let's go talk to King Drazon. Okay, Absolute Zero and Dragon King, if you're still there, can I at least do all of the fights that are currently available in the Omni Festival, just so that I can get a head start on those battles? Yes. Okay, cool. Because I think that's what I'm going to do. Here's my reward. Really? Wait, that's it? That's very... That was so unceremonious. Alright, all of the Royal Knights are gathered at the Central Tower. I just need to go find Birdramon to take me to the top of the tower. Alright. Hey, Birdramon! Need your help here. Hey, buddy. To the top of the tower. are you? You're not Omnimon yet. Look at all the allies that have gathered here. Oh, thanks to you, 12 Royal Knights. I think we just might be able to save the world. We'll not be so sure of that yet, huh? Consider Hatsune Miku collaborated with Digimon. Is Miku canon to Digimon? Sort of, kind of, yes, but not really. Empty seat, you're making a rare appearance with a Y. I must test your virtue for nothing worse than a flawed sense of justice. Aha! Hi, Mocha. Can you please go lay down? Go on. Go. Go. Good girl. Alright, let's fight. There you are, Omnimon. Let's fucking do this. God. Wait, no, you do have dragon traits. Although Lusamon, Chaos Mode, also Princess carries you, at least their wings hide you if you don't look. I just don't like the fact that the majority of Mega Level Digimon Princess carry you. It is unnervingly disturbing. I don't like it. You punk bitch. Oh, take it back. I still don't know why they changed the name from Grey Sword to Transcendent Sword. I like this sound of Grey Sword. And I wanted to stop by to say hello, happy Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I don't see you. Glad to see you doing well. Well, thank you, Midnight Mischief. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by, and, you know, stay awesome, my friend. Where can I learn about Shambhala? Not very many places, for the main reason that Shambhala is a new digital world that they literally just introduced, and they are still working on expanding upon it. So I apologize. We have to wait until we get a series based in Shambhala, until we get more Digimon that are strictly from Shambhala that come out in special edition V-Pets, as well as expansions within the TCG and maybe a manga. these are the main things that we need for there to be any concrete details about Shambhala as a digital world. The things that we do know is that Shambhala's main Digimon, Guardian, the one that is the hero of their universe, is Susanomon. Not only that, the presiding operating system of that particular digital world is Kunlun. Other things that we could potentially gather is that Shakamon and the other Digimon that are essentially the pre-Digivolutions to Shakamon, including but not limited to Gokumon, Shaosamon, and I forgot the other two. Either way, there's not a lot there. There's just not enough there yet. Bitch. First off, leave Alpha Monomucin alone. Well, thank you for the info you did give me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Alright, we'll take it back. I'm just glad that the Alphamon does have Dragon Traits. That makes those attacks so much more effective. How's life been treating you? Life's been treating me a lot better than it was when I was, you know, dealing with being homeless and fake pieces of shit that are not deserving to be considered as people. See, Hatsune Miku collaborated with Fortnite. She also collaborated with Digimon. Godzilla collaborated with Fortnite, and now Digimon. Now, I hope Digimon never collaborates with trash like Fortnite. I apologize for those of you that enjoy Fortnite, but to me, Fortnite is where franchises go to die. That's the last one of those that I have. God. Okay. So, will you help us then? Sweet. What do we get? What do we get? Man, I thought we got all of it. If it's where all franchises go to join the meme that is Fortnite, yeah. Alright, what is this one? Oh. what do you know? Shaojinmon is one of the Digimon that I was literally just talking about. Why not? Let's go for it. Right, I'm still waiting to be able to make the Digi-Egg of Destiny. So, I need to get a Taitamon and a Skullbalachimon, and I can get them. Yeah, I'll go for it. Why the fuck not? I kind of want to go for Megidramon. You know what? I am going to put my faith because I still don't have a virus Digimon that like actually I want to put into here. I think I want to put Bacchusmon here. Maybe not. Bacchusmon's attacks have very. Well, let's see. Actually, that's better. Yeah. Which Digimon is the most underrated in your opinion? Digitamamon's real Digivolution. Devitamamon. Devitamamon is a Digimon that even the 7 demon lords of the digital world are afraid of. And that says a fucking lot. Now, even Lucimon does not want to fuck with Devitamamon. Alright, odd letter. How come Davis and Veemon didn't get a Dark Digivolution like the other MCs? Alright, Dragon King, I'm gonna give you 2 answers, okay? I'm gonna give you 2 answers. 1. Here's the real disappointing answer. They just didn't do it. There's no reason why he didn't get one. They just didn't do it. That's it. Now, there are a multitude of reasons why in lore we can assume why Davis and Veemon didn't get a Dark Evolution or a Dark Digivolution. One of the main reasons being, what does Davis's Veemon become? Magnamon. The power of miracles. Not only that, the majority of the narrative when it came down to Dark Digimon and like the darker emotions kinda was focused on Ken and Ken's struggle and the trauma that Ken underwent, which you don't know the full scope of what Ken goes through without playing the WonderSwan games, because Ken shows up in the WonderSwan games. Ken actually knows about Rio. He just doesn't talk about it. Because the whole reason why Ken was making Chimeramon in Digimon Adventure 02 was Chimeramon was literally made to be Millenniumon's new body. That's the whole reason he was making Chimeramon. And here's the funny thing. Ken didn't really know that he was doing this. Ken thought he was a genius exploring the bounds of this data that he thought was essentially a game almost because of his trauma. He had the same mindset that he had the same mindset that all members of the crack team have. That Digimon are not alive, that they are just simply tools and data. And it doesn't matter if they simulate pain, they don't really feel pain, and neither should they feel guilty about it because they're not human. That's how the crack team thinks, that's how Ken thought, and that's why they're evil motherfuckers, but Ken is not, because the only reason Ken thought that way is because of once again, trauma that was caused by the digital hazard that was hoping to allow for the creation of Millenniumon. And the fact that he was a kid thrown into this whole situation of shit. But yeah. Has there ever been a Dark Armor Digivolution? There is a Digi-Egg of Darkness, but the Digi-Egg of Darkness isn't necessarily a Digimental. The Digi-Egg of Darkness is a conduit of negative emotion that allows for dark Digivolutions to occur. It doesn't work the same way as the other Digimentals do. So to answer your question, no, there's never been a Dark Armor Digivolution. And that actually has a lot to do with how the Digimentals were made and what the Digimentals were in actuality. How many villains in the show just turn out to be pawns of Zed in the end? See, that's the thing. The majority of Digimon Adventure 2 were pawns of Zed, including but not limited to the Digimon movies. But Zed, along with everything else, were pawns of the digital hazard. Remember that. The digital hazard is this dark consciousness that came from the world of Witchelme that was sealed away by the Akashic Records, that was released when the being that would become the first Wizardmon entering into the digital world from the world of Witchelme would release. And this being, this digital hazard, or this dark entity, would also, as it would enter into the digital world, take one of the Vortex Knights, whom was in fact the brother to medieval Gallantmon, that was the form of Chaos Gallantmon. And what's up, E? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day, and I appreciate you sharing the live. So it could be, or it might not be, her dad. Alright, well, let's go find out if it is Inori's dad or not. It probably isn't. machine part. Okay. I wonder what it may be. Really? Inari's dad stole evidence from the scene. That's technically a crime. Oh, is the new episode of Beat Break out? I'm not sure, Fang Reaper. Honestly, when it comes down to Digimon Beat Break, I am waiting until the season is over so that I can binge it rather than watching it as the episodes air. Okay. Well then. To the Wall of Hope. What's up, AI or iRagan? iRagan? I can't say your name right, but what's up? Welcome to the stream. No, I was going the right way. I thought I was going the wrong way. Aragen. Okay. I feel you. I just don't have anything else to watch as far as anime goes. I get you. Hey, we're going the wrong way. Although I don't save time when you want to binge, it's just more satisfying. Exactly. How are you enjoying the game? I am really enjoying the game. I mean, the story of Digimon Time Strangers is by far one of my favorite game stories so far, other than Digimon World 3. So is there a Digimon here? Hey, look, an outer dungeon. Please don't be a speed outer dungeon. Please don't be a speed outer dungeon. Holy shit, it's Machine Dramon. Holy shit, it's it's the fucking Royal Knights. I feel like Tai had a Dark Digivolution experience with the other Digidestined Witness. It just makes it easier to control it from happening again. I hope in the DLC they add Z to the game. That would be interesting. Because Z Millenniumon, like I said, is one of the most, one of the scariest Digimon out there. No, actually, one of the scariest villains to ever occur. I hope they add the X antibody forms. So, Erogen, when it comes down to the X antibody forms, more than likely, we will never see X antibody forms, specifically ones that were designed by Asmaria, the artist, in games or in anime because of certain reasons with that specific artist. I don't know exactly what the specifics are, but that's so far the main reason why they haven't shown up in anime or in games. The only instance where the X antibody Digimon were ever used in any form of animation was Digimon Evolution X. That was the first and last time the X antibody forms were ever used. Except for obviously in the TCG and in VPETs. And what's up, Real Ice? How's it going? Thank you so much for being here. So when it came down to the Dark Digivolution, that specifically happened with Tai because of his intense connection to Agumon. You know, it was kind of a showcase of two sides of the coins to courage. There is a point where courage becomes foolishness. And it was supposed to showcase somewhat of that, as well as the immaturity of the Digidestined themselves, to add weight and drama to the entirety of their situation. Now, when it comes to the armor Digivolutions, the Digimentals, you have to keep in mind that the Digimentals are a rudimentary form of Digivolution. It was a form of temporary Digivolution that they could use as a weapon to fight the First Great Digital War, and hopefully end it to bring peace. And because of that, it's actually a much more stable form of Digivolution than the Digivolution that a lot of Digidestined use with their Digimon. There's a reason why they revert back to their rookie form, or revert back to their original form before they Digivolve using the Digidestined's Digivice. That did not work. I think I chose the wrong. I mean, in Adventure 2, they didn't revert back, did they? I mean, when they destroyed the towers. No, in Digimon Adventure 2, the Digimon continuously reverted back to their rookie forms. So, we haven't had an anime. We haven't had a singular anime. There hasn't been a single anime and manga, except for V-Tamers. Actually, even in V-Tamers, they still revert back. We haven't had a single instance with a Digidestined where there's no reversion back to original form. Yeah, no, we haven't. Oh, fuck. Well, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. That did, though. I probably shouldn't have brought Byakusamon into this just because there weren't... They were not ready for this. You know what? I'm gonna bring out Leviathan. Does Digivice Evolution prevent the partner from naturally evolving past rookie? Actually, yes. I actually did talk about this. This is something we learn within the Digimon Next manga, as well as within, and the Digimon Next manga is the manga or the sister manga to Digimon Data Squad. But using a Digivice, the connection with the Digidestined, that forced Digivolution actually damages the data of that partner. because of that forced digivolution being in some way somewhat unstable. Because of that, it makes it much harder for that Digimon to cultivate data, at least naturally in the way that they would if they weren't tied to their, or if they weren't tied to a Digidestin that used a Digivice. No, we're talking about Digimon. Why is Machine Dramon so much harder? Actually, if you knew anything about either franchise, they are very not so similar in any way, shape, or form. Then again, Pokemon doesn't really have any identity, seeing as it copied Dragon Quest in every way. Let's see, wouldn't be a Digimon game without the obligatory Machine Dramon boss fight. I guess that's true. Machine Dramon is one of those antagonist Digimon that has been used more often than not in, I think, in every game now. I'll let you use Google to figure that out. Let's see. EQ copied Megami Tensei. Oh yeah. Let's see, Davis had the Digigek of Courage and Friendship, so considering Davis had both of those qualities, that sort of balances out and prevents his Dark Digivolution. Because Matt never had a Dark Digivolve. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong about that. That is definitely a safe assumption to make. God damn it! That attack. Fuck. I didn't realize that was destroyed. Well, let's try you now.
Mine! Darkness Cloud!
I need to get battle mode. I need to get Beelzemon battle mode. What the fuck? Way more damage than I expected.
Pendragon's Glory!
Dude, you gotta use Vaccine Digimon. Yeah, the problem is all of my reserve Digimon are fucking Vaccine. Kind of fucked myself there with this one, Vegito. Use reversal and X. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I keep forgetting to use that goddamn ability.
Darkness Cloud!
Yes, take that. Take this, take this, take this, take this. Oh shit.
やるよ。
Take it back. That's right. You love it. I wonder if I have a... Notice me, senpai. Hey, guys of H. How you doing? I made sure to make full teams of each type with max stats and extras before going Mega Plus. That's what I'm planning on doing. I'm not in Mega Plus yet, thankfully.
行くぜペンドラゴンズグローリー
Take that. That. This is gonna hurt.
無限キャノン
I was kind of hoping to go after Agio Chuma.
うまいダークネスクローン
Take it.
シュベルトガイスト
Why did it take you so long to actually... Oh, because it's not that effective.
無限キャノン
Will you stop shooting Examon?
無限キャノン
That's right. That's who I wanted you to
炸
shoot.
裂ディフェンス。
Take it back.
いいよ。
Stop hitting yourself, Machine Dramon. See, if Analog Man didn't fuck with the Machine Dramon data, it wouldn't constantly be a villain in so many different games. But no, Analog Man had to mess with the Machine Dramon, with a Machine Dramon's data to make it essentially constantly come back as Machine Dramon. And it's just fucking angry all the time. Let's see. What's this? She's talking about it was you. What's this we? I know, right? Digimon literally too angry to die. That's pretty much what Machine Dramon is. That is the definition of Machine Dramon. After Analog Man got their fucking grubby little mitts on it, Machine Dramon became the Digimon that just was angry all the time. So much so that it took over the main character from the first game of Digimon World 1, Mamio, who defeated it when Analog Man first created it. It's the Kratos of the Digimon universe. You know what? That probably fits. Love Mamio, fellow Beanie Bro. Love that he got to come back in Next Order. I also did too. I didn't expect them to do that, but the moment that he showed up in Digimon World Next Order, I was like, yes, yes. In the moment I saw him with that beanie, I was like, I know who the fuck that is. I don't care if he's old. That I know who the fuck that is. Immediately recognized him. Next Order was really good. Wish it didn't get so grindy at the end. I mean, if they made if they made the progression of the Digimon's evolution and care just not be as arduous, it would have been better. It would have been much easier to get your Digimon to a point where they were strong enough, even if they were to be reborn, and it wouldn't be such a pain. Probably my second favorite game next to Digimon World 1. I mean, Digimon World 1 was just... For a PlayStation game, it was... I mean, PlayStation was awesome back in the day. Digimon World 1 was fantastic. But then again, there's also Digimon Rumble. I loved me some Digimon Rumble. That's one of the few fighting games that I really enjoyed. Yeah, that was kind of... That seemed like a little bit of an oversight. It's like, okay, so you just made it so that we have to get the highest level of evolution to even move fucking forward. And then we have this small window where they have to be alive and then they die and then reborn and we have to do it all over again. Fuck you. I'll be right back. I need my water. I brought my water. Praise be to Chair. God damn it, Geist of Age. Considering Inori time traveled, imagine what they would need to do to her birthday. Well, I mean, considering after the events of this game, the timeline resets back to what it's supposed to be, I think we can safely assume she's fine. We can just imagine her birthday being when it was. Alright. Mocha, no, you're not twerking on my chair. I love you. I do. I love you so much. You know that? But please don't twerk on my chair. Go on. Go on. You can be such a boob. I love you, Mocha, but you can be such a boob. Yes, I love you. I love you. You can be such a boob. How's life been? Life's been doing pretty good, my friend. Thank you for asking. And how have you been? Welcome to the stream. Every time you think you're done with the nights, they draw you back in, right? I get right back, and they just drag me back in. I want Digimon World to be better. Next Order was a step in the right direction overall, but it falls short of greatness. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If they make another Digimon World game, I would love to see them expand upon what they did with Digimon World Next Order. As well as, of course, continue on with the story that involved Rina. Because Rina is a very interesting character, because she originated in the Digimon Stories universe, and then she got brought over to the Digimon World universe, and now she was just kind of following Mirai around for a little bit. Okay. What? So I have to fight all of the fucking Royal Knights? Okay. Well, good evening to you as well, Jester. You don't have to, it's optional. Ah, I see. Well then, all that's left is this. I'm gonna do as many of those fights as I can. Okay. Stop licking me, paw. Fighting them isn't that bad. Okay. Well, I was kind of worried that it would lock me into a 12 boss fight gauntlet. I was so glad that when it said, "Oh, you can choose which one you fight one at a time." I was like, "Okay. Oh, thank God." Cuz fighting all of them in a 12 battle gauntlet, that would take forever. Would be cool if they did a Digimon World with a serious story like Survive, though they'd have to dial back the death consequences, specify a difference between being reborn and like dying. I mean, they could still do the whole dying aspect, just not have it be the Digimon, have it be the people. Because remember, in Digimon World, there are people that live both in the digital world and in the human world. There's even colonies of humans that live in the digital world. So, you know. They could do another instance of Wendigomon eating somebody. God, that was fucking dark. So I just have to fight all of these, right? Okay, let's see, bro. I was here last year when you were homeless. You're looking great, man. Well, thank you, my friend. My TikTok logged out or hacked, so I lost most of my following. Aw, that sucks, Tanner. But I appreciate the fact that you're here, and yeah, you know, it's nice to have a reliable place to go take a shit. Because you know what? That is something that a lot of people take for granted. You won't know you miss it till you don't have it, and you're living in your car or not in your car and homeless, and you have to figure out, what businesses are open and when do I have to take crap? Let's see. Was such a great scene though, and we all saw it coming. Yeah, we all definitely saw it coming. When it came down to that particular instance in Digimon Survive, like, I'm glad that there was redemption for that character and he became less of a piece of shit. But I straight up wanted to punch him in the face throughout half of the game. If a human lives in the digital world, does that make them basically immortal? No. Humans are not privy to the rebirth function that Digimon have, as that is something that is ingrained into Digimon's foundational data, specifically through homeostasis. Glad you are well, brother. I am doing awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And what's up, Sir Salad? Or Sir Just Salad. Alright, You're dead. Next. How much did you miss 2-ply during your time? A lot. Let me tell you, the 1-ply that they put into public bathrooms fucking sucks.
お待たせいたしました
It was the season of raw buttholes. Not in that way. Keep your mind out of the gutter. You dirty, dirty people. Kidding. Alright, can we kill them already? Have you played the Digimon Survive storyline where all the kids survive? Yes! In fact, when I played Digimon Survive, my playthrough on YouTube, which I actually have a full playthrough on YouTube. I did the best playthrough where all the kids survive. Actually boofing with 1-ply. No. You make like a solid layer with 1-ply. You know, you keep pulling the 1-ply toilet paper until you have a nice solid ball. That way there's no chance of you messing it up. See, I miss my bidet more than any particular TP, not gonna lie, anytime I'm out of town or whatever. I mean, I've never personally used a bidet, but I have heard good things. It's a good day when you use your bidet. Haha. I'm kidding. Kill me now. I'm just terrible. Huh. That could have been way more badass. It'll change your life, not gonna lie. I doubted it too when my friends told me, but I'm a believer now. Now I'm a believer. Wow. These guys are a lot tougher than I expected them to be. I mean, they can't do shit with the damage, but why aren't they dead yet? Alright, now they're gonna die. Why? Because God. Okay, so I need to do a few things here, apparently. I really like your Alphamon video. I didn't know that was all the same Alphamon from all over. Yeah. Well, okay, like I said, there is a caveat to that. I specifically stated that in the Time Strangers Factor video, which, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't played this game, but because of the timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly bullshit that occurs in this game, they're also technically not the ones specifically from this game, just because of what happens in this game in the very end. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we're going to start living it out once we get through all of these fucking side quests. You'll ride Beelzemon's bike instead of being carried. Wait, really? Okay, you know what? That's better. That's better. Okay, wait. Someone's defense needed to go up. For certain Digivolutions. Okay, for you, you need more defense. That's right. We're working on this. We're working on this. Got a defense chip for you. Where the fuck are you? Damn it, your defense is not enough. You're basically the... Ah! Alright, let's work on fixing Bacchusman so he can fit on my team. You know what? You don't need Ocean Wave Azimuth. I'll give you something else. However, my night's going pretty well, Nanya. How's yours? See, have you used the farm yet? Yes, I have used the farm. I just don't have unlimited money since I don't have the thingy for the monies. Oh man, I already... Damn it. Alright, fine. I think I have... Yes, I do. That's only one. I need to have one that affects all. There we are. And this one... Alright, cool. We should be good with that. Do you think Shuji deserved his death? Yes. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm glad that Shuji actually ends up having a redemption arc and it turning out to be he finally learning from his mistakes and not being such a dickbag. But also, Shuji can go fuck themselves for how they treated Lopmon. I don't give a shit what you're going through. If you meet something, any being that is able to communicate with you and speak with you and showcase any form of emotion, and your immediate reaction is to abuse that, physically and mentally and emotionally, fuck you. So yes, Shuji did deserve his death. Right, next one. Manzamon. Oh, crap. Saber Leomon and Pegasusmon. Or Unimon. Not Pegasusmon. Different Digimon. Pegasusmon is an armored evolution. Alright, let's do this.
行くぜドラゴニックインパクトデジタライズオブソウル
It's not like he couldn't see it coming. Like, Digivolutions had happened by that point, and seeing how strong they get, why would you antagonize that creature, right? No, I 100% agree with you guys, FH. And honestly, Jester, yeah, if I had my little buddy Dracomon with me, I wouldn't fight him or try to hurt him. We would be going to, I don't know, going to eat stuff, going to see stuff, experience stuff, be friends, have fun. Why would I want to hurt them? There's a reason why I just did not get why Shuji was such a dickbag. Ah, crap. Nice. Honestly, I would go with Vmon over Gabumon because Vmon has so many Digivolutions. Okay. And not only, also, guys and Phage, to add to that, not only that, unlike Kunamon, which had difficulty communicating, Lopmon did not. Lopmon communicated in full sentences that they cared, that they were worried, that they only wanted to help. And what did Shuji do? Slap, kick, push, abuse. I'll punch Shuji in the face. In the lore, Vmon can use all of the Digi-Armor eggs. Actually, technically, all of those particular Digidestin's Digimon that had a unique connection to ancient data have the capability of using every single Digimental. Except for the Prime Digimental, which only Tai Kamiya of the V-Tamers universe could use. We're gonna say all of them could too. Yup. Windfall. Yeah, if you thanks to the reference guide, if you look at the chart, there's a chart with all of the Digimentals, and you could see all of the different armor Digivolutions that could occur. And all of these different armor Digivolutions that could occur were actually ones that happened during the First Great Digital War, because the Digimentals were mass-produced weapons and were first created during the First Great Digital War. Honestly, kind of glad for that. It let me not have to use Armor Digivolution in my TTRPG. I initially found it funny when Survive Rio called Arukenimon Mommy, but oh boy, later found out it was much, much deeper than that, right? I mean, I felt really bad for Rio. I felt so bad for Rio. The deeper we got into his actual story and who his character was. I did not feel bad for Shuji. I felt a little bad for Shuji because I understood what that was like. Because I was the youngest brother in the family and I had... Yeah, either way, I didn't turn or want to be someone that was abusive to others that wanted to help me because of that. Just saying. Shuji was a bad person that if you did the every kid survives route, eventually becomes a better person. But it kind of doesn't excuse how shitty they were.
お待たせいたしました。投資の入場です。
Oh crap, Skull Meramon. He's kind of hard to defeat. Alright, Skull Meramon, let's do this. You talk too much. The way Skull Meramon's behavior is here kind of reminds me of Bonesaw. If you know who Bonesaw is, then congratulations, you watched you had a great childhood, and you got to watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Because Bonesaw is ready. You ain't going nowhere. What is the rating on this game? I'm getting it on Thursday. Well, Korn Berserker, awesome for having that Warhammer reference. If you are a fan of Digimon, if you are a fan of JRPGs, you will definitely enjoy this game. It has a great story, it has a great expansion on the lore in Digimon in general. It's a great entry point for anybody that hasn't played or isn't part of the Digimon fandom. This is a great entry point because it explains a lot. There are a lot of Digimon that are in here in this game that you previously haven't seen. One of which only appeared in the only appeared in the TCG, I think, and specifically was first introduced in a mobile game that became defunct way too early, and that is Agiomon. You have no idea how disappointed I was when the Digimon game that Agiomon was first introduced in became defunct, because that was one of the first Digimon mobile games that I played a shit ton of. But no, Bandai Namco was like, I'm gonna put my head up my ass and destroy the game. Can you tell that I'm a little bit salty about it? The only downside with this game is it doesn't have my favorite line. Oh god. No. I'm still playing Cyber Sleuth at the moment. Alright, right on. Cyber Sleuth is a great one. I mean, if you're enjoying Cyber Sleuth, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Although, have you played Hacker's Memory yet? Not like you need to, but Hacker's Memory definitely adds a lot. Bandai's been holding back on its IPs. Korn, you have no idea, like, the frustration that I have with Bandai Namco and its constant disrespect for its amazing IPs, such as Digimon and Gundam. I mean, like, what the fuck, Bandai Namco? How do you constantly shit the bed, leaving millions of dollars on the table by not exploring more on Digimon and Gundam? Not just in the toys, but in games, in manga, in anime, in TCG. Like, what are they doing? Is it disappointing you can't use boosting chips on Agumon? Yeah, it is kind of disappointing. I'm actually going to play that game after I beat Cyber Sleuth since it has cross-save. Right on. Come on. Hi, why won't you die? I'm on Cyber Sleuth's host game. Okay. If I remember correctly, it's definitely worth it to kind of fill up your field guide as much as you can for Digimon Cyber Sleuth, so that when you use the cross save for Digimon Hacker's Memory, I think you get a little bonus boost. It would make his bonus stat grind a lot better. It really would. Well, the fact that like Agumon doesn't necessarily scale that well to, you know, Mega Plus is frustrating. I think you get the Chibi Megas in Hacker's Memory. Yes, you do get the Chibi Megas in Hacker's Memory. Or the DN Digimon. I believe it's DN. I forget if what the pre-moniker on the Digimon are. I do not like how the black version of Agumon was a pre-order bonus. I mean, yeah. But, you know, they had to give you something exclusive for pre-order. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more battles to go. Hopefully we'll be able to get through that next stream so that we can eventually move on to Dispatch. Not that I'm not enjoying this game. It's just, you know, I'm also excited to go play Dispatch once I get my chance to play it. But either way, everybody, it is that time again. I've got to be ending my stream here. Have you beat this yet? Not just yet. I'm actually at the end, near the end game. I have 7 boss battles to get through, apparently. Alright, we are going to be raiding out to my buddy Bendy Jenga. So please do show them the same amount of love that y'all have shown me here on the Twitch side. I really do appreciate all of you for hanging out with me here on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. And I will see y'all again next week on Thursday when we'll be live again at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all have a good one now. Sleep well. Have a good holiday, or have great holidays, and all of that good stuff. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Where is my mouse? There it is. I lost my mouse for a second.